So we are in the bus right now. We checked out from the hotel because so the last was leaving at 2, otherwise the other bus would leave at 3:30. So that would be a loss of 1.5 hours. So we didn't want to do that. So we just flew to the hotel, picked up our bags, and came to the bus stand. At the moment we boarded the bus left. So we are on to the last bit of the journey for getting to Kudirapura. After this, we are going to get a jeep to get to the last part, that is Rajagoda homestay. That is, we need to get to Badagal. Let us get to Badagal right now. So these are all the snacks that we bought, and this is the Badagal bus stop, and this is the jeep that's waiting to pick us up. We were getting off from the bus driver told us told other people of his town that why are people coming here to waste their money just to look at hills. But then Neeraj wanted to tell that we grew up looking at buildings or eating the dust of Hubli or Dharwad for that matter. So it's new thing for us to look at these things. So this is the last shop we have access to. That's the reason we are buying all those snacks. And yeah, we'll head in this jeep.
Even if we're slipping away, so I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for this.
Right now, this is the entrance from where we come. So this is it, and we reached here about an hour ago, and it's a great. He's a really nice person. So I'm going to put down his number because this is the point from where you are supposed to start the trek, and he's been very facilitating to me, especially towards me today so far. So tonight, like he'll be providing us with dinner at about in another 15-20 minutes, and after that we are going to sleep and then get ready for the trek early in the morning. The food is ready for us right now. It's right here, it's self-serving right here, and let's look at what this is. Nice and steamy chapatis. Good morning. So this is the view you wake up to, and hey, these are the pets of our owner here, Rajagowda. And good morning again. This is the great view you wake up to. The time right now is 6:10 or 6:07 or something, but I'm quite excited for it for today because we'll be getting ready in one and a half hour, and we'll be leaving for the trek, and kind of have a long day ahead of us. So we have to preserve our energy, not let the adrenaline get the better of us for that matter. And I'm the only one who has woken up now. Let's wake up, my friends. So this is the main entrance, but I'll show you how to get to the room because I realized that I haven't even given the room tour yet. Let's wake them up and have the room tour. So this is the room. This is the natural sunlight that comes in. Let me turn on the light. This is Vinayak actually. But wait, give me a second. Okay, so this is Neeraj, and he definitely wants to stay at sleep. And this is Vinayak, who's covered himself up in his hoodie and is sleeping. I think it's time to be up. Vinayak, here. Neeraj, here, time at Aruri at. Here. Now he's up. Say good morning, boy.
Morning.
Say it louder.
Morning.
Good morning. Because it's going to... Good morning. Vinayak, get up. Get up, Vinayak. Vinayak, say good morning.
Good morning.
Louder.
Good morning.
Yes. So this is the homestay right now, if I haven't shown you properly what it looks like. And this is all covered by hills, okay? Like, look at that. It's all covered by hills. That hill is getting the sunshine atop of it because that's a big one. And so are the other big ones. Like, to know that the people living here are waking up to all this view, and after a while it's a given to them that this view is particularly normal. It's kind of surprising, okay, because this is the kind of view you aspire to be in. But for these people, it has become their lifestyle because they have been born and brought up here. So it's their nature actually, basically. you can say that kind of take it for granted. Really few of them actually appreciate for what it is. But otherwise, over time, you just stop to appreciate for what it is actually. So we are required to sign this document, okay? And according to what it says and what Neeraj has signed, he has just practically written his life away at this point. And he is doing that right now as I speak. Do it, Vinayak. Yeah, now he's... Yeah, do it. Yeah, now he's writing away his life. Or more particularly, signing away his life.
As a material.
Yes, as a material, as it says right here. Let me read it again. During the trek, I shall not hold the Karnataka Forest Department and their all staffs responsible in case of damage or loss of any material or life. They are comparing materialistic things to your life. Okay, but it is actually quite risky, and that's the reason they are required to take all of these documents. And yeah, I think it's only fair that you have to sign this. So I'll also sign it. So my bag just got delivered. So for the folks who don't know, I know I'm going to be scolded real bad for this. Before we started the off-road, we stopped at that shop, right? And I think you can see it in the background. I'll just put the snap of it. I left my bag there yesterday, and we were without my bag till now. And I just got it delivered from the Jeep that was coming up. And I'm so freaking ecstatic right now. It was really stupid of me to have forgotten it there. But while vlogging, I kind of lost it between the things. So now I'll get ready. For us is arranged right now. This is the neer dosa, some sambar, some chutney, and this is what it looks like. And these people have already started off without me, and that's the view we are enjoying our meals with. So we are all ready and prepped, and that's our boys right there. The dapper count continues, looking dapper as always. That's Vinayak right there, and we are also all ready. We are all set to go. Our lunch boxes have been packed and are in the bag. We are carrying everything. You are not supposed to carry any kind of plastics as I just showed you. So let's leave. Here begins the hike, or the trek as you would like to call it. It's morely a trek. And at the very beginning it's very steep already. So we are at the checkpoint. I don't know if you can hear me. There is some kind of excavation work that's going on. And from here, the Kudraimukha peak is 9 kilometers. So here the checking is going to happen and all the verification will be done. Checking and everything is done. We are leaving now. So these are the things that were confiscated by the people, and you can take them back while you are exiting from this checkpoint. And you have to enter before 10 AM and exit before 5:36 because that's the time limit, because you don't want anybody to get lost in the forest. It is very steep but not visible in the camera. This is actually my first real trek as such. I have been on like climbing mountains and everything, but they were all total of 4-5 kilometers at max, up and down. So quite excited for this one. So this is how it is right here. You have to be very careful while you cross these ones. I'm standing in the water right now, covering these steps. You should be careful not to slip. So this is the first opening we are able to see, like open skies. Otherwise we were covered in trees and everything.
That's the way.
And yeah, as Neeraj is telling, the peak which is covered by the clouds, that's the point we are supposed to be trekking to right now. And I have to say it's been quite fun so far, and it will be very much fun continuing our way till up there. Look at the view. Look at the view, look at the view, look at the view. It's just so freaking beautiful. I mean, you can definitely not have enough of it. I'm serious. Like the peaks, the mountains are standing so tall, and you can realize how insignificant human life is when it comes to Mother Nature. You couldn't feel less significant unless you go to a bigger mountain. You will feel further less significant. But yeah, walk into nature to realize how insignificant human life is and to appreciate life for what it is actually. Look at the way. So beautiful. We are into the deep end of the forest again. Apparently there are 11 streams before we get to the peak. I think we have already covered 2 of them. One water crossing and one was the right next to us. So we are going to total go through 11 jharis as they call it in Kannada, or streams as they call it in English. Look at how clean the water is. You can see the fishes and you can even see the shadows. This is how beautiful it is. I just encountered a very small leech. It had caught onto my foot. I took it off immediately, and that's the reason I don't think that should be a problem. But yeah, there are a lot of leeches here. A fallen tree here. I want to go through a lot of water. So yeah. So right now this is called Huligundi, as you read on the board, because this is apparently a place where tigers are supposed to roam around. Yeah, they like to hide in these grasses because that's the best camouflage for tigers. And yeah, 6 kilometers remaining and the energy is still quite high. So now the 3 of us are ahead of the other group because we have our own guide. And Neeraj is pretty scared that between these grasses a tiger would be pretty hard to spot. He's not wrong, but he's a guy who can fight off a bloody tiger because he's a hunter. Neeraj, the hunter. Neeraj. Okay, now our bottle is empty. We are going to fill the water to drink right now. In this, it's a flowing water. It is supposed to be very tasty, unlike the water we drink. The water we are drinking, I just filled it up from here. I'm going to fill it again. To show that I'm not taking it. This is very tasty. Made me take the bag now because it's been 3.5 kilometers. And that's the Kudurimukha peak right there. So Neeraj is going to take one way, I am going to take one way. Bye bro. Miss you bro. I wonder when will we meet again.
It's been an hour since we
Last met. Bro, I missed you bro.
Bro, ಅಲ್ಲಿ slow motion ಹಾಕಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡು.
It's amazing.
Starting we felt the increase of a heartbeat.
Right now the stats, it's been 1 hour 8 minutes since we started. 3.94 kilometers. 1186 is the altitude. I wonder what that will be at that peak. We just found wild roses here, and for real these are wild. Okay, just look at this. It's a rose bush. The whole thing, it's a rose bush.
Oh, it's a thorns. You can see some thorns.
Yeah, you can see a honey sucking on nectar.
I'm trying as hard as I can to keep it stable. I think you can also hear me breathe so heavily. We are literally entering into the bushes, now into the trees.
Wide road has opened up.
See, this is a place where everyone likes to, rest for some time. We started so early, so I don't think we need a rest.
This part is very steep. Heart rate is 184 right now, and they are still climbing. We both are a little ahead of everybody. That part, the part which they are climbing right now, it's a very steep part.
It continues, I think it continues.
Every time we are climbing up, views are opening up. He reached He's sitting. So when the guides are here, we came all the way from there.
They aren't feeling a thing.
And the other group is still quite behind us. Now it's 10:30. We have technically covered half the distance, but the real struggle starts now because the real climb is from here. He's asking us to get up and get a move on. These people are having a hard time climbing. So am I, but I'm a little better off. Let's get on. And I need to show you something. That particular ditch or something, it's supposed to look like a horseshoe. It does actually. And because of all of this, the place is called Kudre Mukha. Kudre meaning horse, Mukha meaning face. The hilltop, as I told yesterday, represents a horse face. The view just keeps getting better and better. I think I reached the top of hill which we were climbing, and I'm the one who's most ahead. I've just been asked to stop. I've just been asked to stop. I'm keeping going because standing in one place is making me question my motives. So I'm sticking to the strategy that slow and steady wins the race. Though I'm going very slowly, I'm continuing to take steps. And the guides just said that you are not supposed to stop. So not stopping and continuing to go is important. And you have to climb all of that to get there. Trust me, it might not look like that on the camera, but it is very intimidating. So now we have reached another checkpoint. Let me show you it. These are the primates of Kudremukha National Park. I'll show you another group. Yep, that's another group which was ahead of us. Which is ahead of us. I didn't know, but they started about an hour before us. It looks like it's a task to get there. And that's the peak which we are all trying to mount. We are trying to mount that horse right now. Why?
Yes.
Horse mounting is quite a task. What say, Vinayak?
Yeah.
So we reached another checkpoint that is called Sharbat Gandi, and the view from here is just crazy good. And
That's our guide.
that right there is our guide. After a long time, another one of these dense, dark part of forest, we are here, and I think you can hear the stream. We have ran out of water, so the next stream we are going to fill up the water. So we are at the crossroads. We don't know where to go. I think this is the way because this is the way from where water comes from. I get a strong feeling that we are supposed to go here, but I think we should wait. What is this? I think that's a snail right there.
Not snail, it's not a snail.
It's a snail. Yeah, that's definitely a snail. What the hell is it? Comment down below. What is it? The water is drinking. We are filling it up from here. Look at how clean the water is.
It's super cold.
And it's extremely cold. Like it's the perfect cold that you need to drink. Wait, I'm gonna fill it up for him again. So here I go. Here you go. Third part of it begins again. Look at how deep it is, okay? Just for reference, my knee is almost here. It's knee deep, basically. In literal sense. All of these are knee deep. Just look at this. And say you were to fall off. You'd go down and down and down. But the view is just amazing. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and that's not an understatement. We are inching closer and closer. And there are people there. There. Yes. Just look at how beautiful it is. Here. But that was a little open. But just look at how dense this is now. It's all dark. Even I am only able to see only so far. And you can hear a million words. And the stream that is going right down there. It's so freaking beautiful. Another stream, and we have stopped to fill up the water again. Like we are drinking at every stream possible. By the end of this trek, we'll have superhuman power because we'll have all the minerals we need in the world. And we'll have superhuman energy.